watching Kababayan today, where we had a special show planned for you, which we had to preempt because we had to make way for this very urgent discussion regarding Typhoon Maring, which combined with monsoon rains, nagdulot po ng malawakang pagbaha sa Pilipinas, millions of pesos in damages, also 53 casualties as of the recent tally, and included in that 8 persons dead. Joining us on the phone is Howie Clavite, who was in the Philippines. He is in the Philippines, also who experienced the wrath of this disaster. Howie, thank you for joining us, and thank you for staying up or waking up early for us.
Thank you. Maraming salamat.
Howie, anong ginagawa mo sa Pilipinas? You know, you work for GK, based in New York. What brought you to the Philippines?
I arrived in Manila early this morning. I was supposed to go to the U.S. Embassy here in Manila for an appointment. And I was supposed to just drop off my stuff in the hotel and go straight to the U.S. Embassy. But I was stranded at the airport for more than 2 hours. And then hindi makaalis yung mga sasakyan, walang taxi. And then stranded pa ako sa Calye, sa Rojas Boulevard. And then hindi ko na napuntahan yung appointment ko. And then I also learned that the embassy was closed for the past 2 days.
Okay. And kamusta yung pagbabaha? I'm guessing na maraming stranded dahil maraming ayaw lumabas dahil sa baha.
Yes. Nung kanina pagdating ko mula sa airport, syempre yung mga bagong dating, hindi alam kung what's going on. And then it turned out na wala palang taxi na bumabiyahe at ilan lang yung mga taxi talaga na umaalis ng airport. In fact, I had a reservation in a hotel in Malate. And then yung taxi driver decided not to go to Malate and decided to drop me off somewhere in Baclaran.
Gaano kataas ang baha sa Baclaran?
In the area where I was dropped off hanggang tuhod. So I had to walk hanggang tuhod yung tubig.
Oh wow, wading in flood water. At the same time, yes. I know that you didn't get to your actual hotel. You had to stay at an inn na pati sa inn mismo ay may baha.
Yes, and Malate is close from Baclaran, but we couldn't go through. And then people are walking already, and then the driver said maghanap na lang tayo dito sir ng inn na mapupuntahan. So we went to this smaller hotel, and then I had to wait for 6 hours para maka-check in kasi puno ang mga hotels. And in fact, I was lucky enough kasi dumating yung flight ko madaling araw eh.
Okay.
Yung mga dumating na later in the day na pumunta din sa hotel.
Okay.
They turned away.
Now, Howie, how prepared sa inyong observation, because I spoke to Ronnie of Balita earlier and he said na palagi na lang nangyayari ito pero parang hindi palaging prepared yung ating mga kababayan dyan.
Right. In fact, Janelle, I was here when Ondoy happened in 2009, and I think it's the same scenario ang nakikita ko na nagkakagulo pa rin at ang daming tao na hindi alam kung saan pupunta, hindi alam ang gagawin. But I think right now, because of the recent floods na mga nangyayari, yung mga local government units, medyo handa na rin sila sa paglikas ng mga tao kasi we've been getting reports from the TV and the radio na marami ng rubber boats, marami ng rescue operations na ginagawa yung mga local na governments.
Okay, and speaking of local government, I know nag-sanib puwersa na rin siya sa private sectors that are now conducting relief operations.
Right, that's correct.
Okay, and Howie, kamusta na ngayon? A few hours, umuulan pa ba? May mga pagbaha pa ba? Anong nangyayari? Alam ko medyo paumaga pa lang dyan ngayon.
Yes, we're actually monitoring sa news. Wala pang official word na sinasabi, but ang mga balita kasi hanggang Thursday pa daw yung malalakas na ulan. But nagbigay ng warning ngayon ang Pag-asa, medyo bumaba na yung warning, nasa yellow rainfall na yung advisory nila. Ibig sabihin, konti na lang yung ulan na darating the next few hours, but we still don't know kung anong mangyayari bukas and the day after. And
I know that a directive has been issued na walang pasok mga eskwelahan, walang pasok ang mga opisinahan. Yes. Although I know that I think it came from President Noynoy na sa mga bangko na punuin ng pera yung mga ATM machines para yung mga nangangailangan they can easily withdraw money. No?
Right. Sarado nga po lahat ng mga opisina at government and private institutions. In fact, yung mga small businesses, kahit 7-Eleven, nagsara kanina. I had to walk a few blocks para kumuha ng pagkain at tubig and to find out na sarado yung
All right.
Yung
Well,
7-Eleven.
anyway, Howie, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. And please stay safe and stay dry. And until when are you going to be in the Philippines?
I will be back in New York by Tuesday next week.
Okay, sana makaalis ka. Pero in the meantime,
Oo
pag may
nga.
mga updates, sana we can count on you to talk to us again here on Kababayan Today.
Sure, no problem. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Howie. Howie Clavite of GKUSA, nagbabakasyon lang po sa Pilipinas, taking care of business, na stranded dahil sa bagyo. We have more information for you on that when we return on the show. Don't go away.